Genesis 19, the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Welcome to our channel. Today we continue our journey through the Bible with Genesis chapter 19, a powerful and impactful story of divine judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's explore this narrative, filled with important lessons on justice, mercy, and obedience. Now, let's begin the reading. In the evening, the two angels arrived at Sodom, and Lot was sitting at the city gate. When he saw them, he got up to greet them and bowed with his face to the ground. He said, "My lords, please turn aside to your servant's house, spend the night, and wash your feet. Then you can get up early and go on your way." But they replied, "No, we will spend the night in the square." But Lot insisted so strongly that they went with him and entered his house. He prepared a feast for them, baking unleavened bread, and they ate. Before they went to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called to Lot and said, "Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can know them." Lot went outside to meet them and shut the door behind him. He said, "Please, my brothers, don't do this wicked thing. Look, I have two daughters who have never known a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do what you like with them. But don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof." "Get out of our way," they replied. "This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them." They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward to break down the door. But the angels reached out, pulled Lot back into the house, and shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the door of the house, young and old with blindness, so that they could not find the door. The angels said to Lot, "Do you have anyone else here, sons, in-law, sons or daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of here, because we are going to destroy this place. The outcry against its people has reached the Lord, and he has sent us to destroy it." So Lot went to speak to his sons-in-law, who were pledged to marry his daughters. He said, "Hurry and get out of this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city." But his sons-in-law thought he was joking. At dawn, the angels urged Lot, saying, "Hurry, take your wife and your two daughters who are here, or you will be swept away when the city is punished." When he hesitated, the angels grasped his hand and the hands of his wife and his two daughters, and led them safely out of the city, for the Lord was merciful to them. As soon as they had brought them out, one of them said, "Flee for your lives. Don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, or you will be swept away." But Lot said to them, "No, my lords, please. Your servant has found favor in your eyes, and you have shown great kindness to me by sparing my life. But I can't flee to the mountains. This disaster will overtake me, and I'll die. Look, here is a town near enough to run to, and it is small. Let me flee to it. It is very small, isn't it? Then my life will be spared." The angel said to him, "Very well, I will grant this request too. I will not overthrow the town you speak of. But flee there quickly, because I cannot do anything until you reach it." That is why the town was called Zoar. By the time Lot reached Zoar, the sun had risen over the land. Then the Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord out of the heavens. Thus he overthrew those cities and the entire plain, destroying all those living in the cities and also the vegetation in the land. But Lot's wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and returned to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah, toward all the land of the plain, and he saw dense smoke rising from the land, like smoke from a furnace. So when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham, and he brought Lot out of the catastrophe that overthrew the cities where Lot had lived. Divine justice and the need for obedience. This chapter offers a powerful reminder of God's justice and the consequences of sin. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was the result of their great wickedness, but even in judgment, we see God's mercy in sparing Lot and his family. Lot's wife's disobedience, looking back despite God's command, led to her ruin, showing the importance of following God's guidance without hesitation. Did this episode speak to you? Don't forget to like, share, and comment on how this passage touched your heart. In the next episode, we'll explore Genesis chapter 20, where Abraham faces new challenges with King Abimelech. Don't miss it.